Hello everyone, welcome to Vishnu IS Academy. Today we'll discuss about one of the most important geopolitical issue in Southeast Asia. So we'll start with the conflict between the Cambodia and Thailand and the reasons behind it. So coming to the background, as we know, Thailand and Cambodia shares 815 kilometers border with each other. So these both Thailand and Cambodia are French territories. So when they got independence from the French, they have demarcated these territories based on the river. So that time it was 1850 kilometers. Until today, even they are following the same border areas based on the river. So if you see, as we know, so this 1817 kilometers or 508 miles is the boundary between the Thailand and Cambodia. Now they both are fighting, like they both have a standoff because of some issues regarding the temples. So it has been since 1969 or 60s we are seeing these issues, but they are in a silent manner because they both dependent on the tourism. So if something happens to that areas, it will affect their economy as well. So they were silent, but suddenly there were two incidents which suddenly started. Because of them, now this standoff may lead to a future war also. So let's see in detail what are those. So coming to the first political reasons. So as we know, Cambodia, this state is ruled by a Hun Sen. He is ruling Cambodia since 4 decades. Now in 2023, he has shifted his power to his son Hun Manet in 2023, and now currently he is working as a president. So president of Senate of the Cambodia. Now he is a president of Hun Sen is a president of Senate. Though he is a president of Senate, he has so much power. So this is about this one. And coming to Thailand, if you see, Thailand, whatever you are seeing, this lady, she is actually Prime Minister of Thailand. Her name is Phantagom Shinawatra. But what happened, she in July, in the last month, like before June, she made a phone call to our Cambodia's president, what we call a Senate president, and he's called him as an uncle. So because of that reasons, even all the Thailand people, they protested against calling him as a uncle. Both the Cambodia and Thailand, they both fought with each other. So one phone call changed the life of people of both Thailand and Cambodia. So because of that protest, she resigned from her office on July 1st. After that, Phumtham Vinchai is the current Prime Minister of Thailand. So is a current Prime Minister, and she is a previous Prime Minister who resigned on July 1st. So these are some political issues. So we can say that political instability may be the one of the reasons for the conflict. And as we see, there will be some economic reasons as well. So if you see economic reasons, we know that because of Russia oil issue, US has imposed sanctions of 36% on both Cambodia and well as Thailand. So because of this, they have some economic crisis. They have fear of increase of good prices and increase because of the tariffs imposed by US. So that's why. So before seeing the other aspects or reasons of this war, let's see how can it be resolved. So Thailand and Cambodia, in order to resolve this issue, they might approach ICJ. So International Court of Justice, they may approach. So they already, like Thailand and even Cambodia, they already approached. And as we know, currently ICJ have given a solution saying that whatever the Thailand and Cambodia had boundary, that is fixed. That's what even ICJ said. But Thailand didn't agree for that. So though Cambodia went for ICJ, the matter has been not resolved. And there is one more thing. We know, like Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Now it is currently led by our Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. He said this Thailand and Cambodia issue should be stand down. But Cambodia and Thailand, though Cambodia is ready for the to stop it, Thailand is not ready to stop the issue. So now these are some like resolution, and we have seen our economic and political issues behind it. Now let's see the most important one, that is nothing but a cultural issues. So that's why now it is very important. So if you see, both Thailand and Cambodia both have 90% of Buddhist religion in them. Though they have 90% of Buddhists, still they are fighting for Hindu temples, because Hindu temples are their sovereignty, their culture, their tradition. That's why they are fighting for two important temples. So it started, if you see Bangkok here, which is a capital of Thailand, and you can see two temples, Preah Vihear and Preah Vihear. So Preah Vihear, they are fighting for this temple since so many years. So this is again a Shiva temple. So it is like for Lord Shiva, and it is on a mountain named Dangrek. So now it is in present day Cambodia. So it is culturally and so for sovereign purpose, it is very important. And this issue has been in flashpoint between both Cambodia and Thailand since 1962. So they are fighting from 1962, but it's like a silent fight between them. But you can see this is inside Cambodia. The temple which we are talking about is inside Cambodia. And if you see, the one which currently in news, because of that now the war, the situation has come to up to the war, that is more near to Thailand. So now because of this, now they started fighting. So let's see that one also, so that you will understand. So if you see, as we said, they are fighting since 1962 about a temple. So ICJ said whatever they are doing now, it's under Cambodia, so it will be for Cambodia. But Thailand didn't accept it, so it started deploying troops and all. So again in 2013, ICJ again reaffirmed that all the temples which are presently in Cambodia borders are only for Cambodia itself. But Thailand now, it's not at all accepting the word said by ICJ. Now we'll see the recent temple issue. So if you see, the recent temple issue is nothing but, as I said, Preah Vihear. It is also a Shiva temple. But the unique feature of this temple is usually the sanctum will be faced towards the east. But this temple, it is faced towards the south. They feel it has a Shivalinga which had origins from the long ago. So, and if they believe that it has a naturally formed Shivalinga. So, as I said, because they are feeling it as a natural one and the sanctum is towards south, the Cambodian people feel it as a culturally very important for them. So all these temples, what this temple area you see, here you can see the Thailand military and you can see the Cambodia military. So both will be guarding this area. So suddenly what happened? So this is a dispute area, and these two temples which we discussed now, these are built around 12th to 15th century by Khmer dynasty. As we know, Khmer dynasty, they had very good relations with our Cholas, Pallavas, everyone. So we can see all our Pallavas, Cholas, those things, all construction things, pillars, this outer sanctums, everything, we can see the influence of Pallavas and Cholas in Khmer dynasty temples as well. So that's why they feel it as a very important. And if you see, so present the Preah Vihear temple, why this is in news presently in the sense. So it started with when on Feb 2025, what Cambodia soldiers did, they started suddenly singing the national anthem in the temple. So it eventually led Cambodia, when they started singing the song, so Thailand people got angry, because of this Cambodia things, and they started deploying Thailand troops near to the temple. So what even Cambodia people did, now they started deploying drones in the Cambodia area for the survival purpose. So because of this, all the standoff and all the war situation has started, and clashes also escalated. And if you see, because of this strategic importance, they started deploying these. These are the images you can see in the both Thailand as well as the Cambodia border regions, where deployed and started patrolling at the borders. And so in the military confrontation, they started to deploy this BM-21 Grad rockets along with F-16 airstrikes and landmines also. And up to that, we can see 12 people dead, mostly civilians. See, if two countries are fighting with each other, the most affected people would be civilians. That's why 12 civilians has also died, and 86 Thai villages in the borders have been evacuated. So these are the different issues. We can see landmines here, and we can see F-16 airstrikes and all this fighter jets, everything over here. And so this is the issue which we are currently facing. So we have two things over here. So the question is, as Cambodia and Thailand are very famous tourist destination, if this war situation continues, will it impact both the countries? So the answer would be yes, of course, because 90%, as you know, 90% are Buddhists in both the region. And if you see, Thailand is always supported by USA, and if you see Cambodia, it is supported by China. So all these issues between Thailand and Cambodia are secretly or silently watched by both the USA and China. So if they start doing that, this global issue now it's like into more intense, so that all the civilians from different countries, even they stop going to the Cambodia and Thailand. So because Cambodia is also a tourist destination, why? Because of a famous temple called Angkor Wat. As we see, this is the largest temple in the world. And again Thailand, you see, because of Bangkok, maybe because of the beach Bangkok has and the nightlife, so all this will get obviously affected. So now, as of now, there are certain restrictions for the tourists as well because of the safety issues. So if it continues, it not only affects the economies of the both countries, it eventually affects the whole world itself. So that is the answer for the first question. So second question would be, will they have any impact on Indians especially? Of course, Indians, because every year Thailand income comes from 70% of Thailand income comes from our Indian tourists. And Indians frequently visit to Thailand, and if you see, there are certain goods like textiles, which, because textiles and other stuff like toys and all, they'll import from Vietnam, which is very near to Thailand. So from there they'll get to India. So even Indian economy or Indian business also will get affected due to this Thailand and Cambodia, but not immediately, maybe in the future. So because of these issues, now there should be some solution to every war or every issue, right? So let's see some of the solutions for this war. If you see, way forward, now Thailand has upgraded the condition to level 4, which means now it started closing all the borders. And the thing is, now Cambodia appealed for UN Security Council, so in order to help and resolve the issue. So, and recently, if you see recent news, even Bangkok declared martial law also. So because of these things, these current situations, we have so many concerns about both Thailand and Cambodia, because even Indians have some culture relation with the Cambodia as well as Thailand. If you see, Buddhism is origination in India, and now even Shiva are Indian gods, and they are facing some issues in other countries. So even we have problem with our own culture getting affected. So it's time for every country to get involved and solve the issue between the Cambodia and Thailand, because India is a abode of culture. We need to preserve our culture. So that's it for today. Thank you.